people on the stage were calling for the leaders of the Muslim Brotherhood to be put on trial, that they are puppets of the U.S. foreign policy, that they are attempting to divide the country. Yes. So the typical sort of political slogans that they've been hearing, yes, indeed, it has shifted to a more festive mood, regardless of the threats. But there's still the political inclinations are still very much present with regard to the signs. People are mainly stating to show solidarity with the army, and what better way to show it, they say, than the 10th of Ramadan.
Yes, Rahma Zainuddin, our correspondent from Tahrir Square, thank you very much for being with us. Thank you. And returning to Major General Magdi Shahata, how would you see the current situation on the ground here in Cairo? Tahrir Square first, and of course Rabah Al-Adawiyah intersection.
I'm sorry that we celebrate today by 10th of Ramadan occasion. That's when I make comparison between 40 years ago and now. It's something make me not satisfied, not happy.
Yes.
Because if you make a comparison between that time and this time, it's a long distance. It was in that time all Egyptian was happy, satisfied, celebrate, and very high morale at that time. Nowadays we have larger part of people celebrate by this occasion, but there is another part he deny, he refused. I don't know why. I hope next year, inshallah, all Egyptians celebrate together in happiness, and will be satisfied also. It's very important to be satisfied and thinking intelligence.
Yes.
To over this situation, these bad days we pass now. I think we will do it. We will do. It is a kind of struggle between ourselves, our souls, but not a struggle against us. Together, we deny that, because we struggle against enemy, we struggle against poor, we got to struggle for education, bad education. We struggle another our problems, but we not struggle against us. That's the reason it's very important to think intelligently, and in my opinion, it is not a crisis, big crisis or something like that. That some people say that, but in my opinion, it will take some time, and everything will be calmed down, and inshallah we will go to right way. And I hope in the next year, not next few weeks, few weeks, inshallah, it will be a little bit slowly turn back again to right way. And
but Major, don't you think that a lot of the Egyptians are now supporting the army heartedly? Heartedly, yes.
Yes.
With all their heart.
With all heart. I think all Egyptians, this is the majority, and very few people, they deny that, but I'm sure that from inside they respect, and they also like army, because the army is belong to all Egyptian, not to some part, to another part. The army, especially army, is belong to all Egyptian and all Egypt, not for certain part. That's the reason I am sure that all Egyptian support the new situation, or opposite, they like army from their heart. I'm sure.
Yes. Major, you did participate in the 1973 war, the 6th of October, which coincided with the 10th of Ramadan, right?
I did.
So what was your role? Tell me about it.
Oh, it's from long, you remember me from 40 years ago. Yes. In that time, actually, the main role, it was as an army whole to defeat, to cross, and to return back our land and our dignity also.
Yes.
And to stand up again after the situation in 1967. I was in Ranger at that time, and go with some group to South Sinai. It's away from our main group in Suez Canal, about 200 kilometer, with our food, our ammunition, our stuff, everything with us.
Yes.
And we go behind the enemy lines to make ambushes and some attacks to some situation, to make trouble in this area, to prevent the enemy go from South Sinai to North Sinai to help the other troops in North Sinai. This was something like we're going to die. This
You were
troop,
facing death.
we going, and because nobody, no any kind of support, food, water, ammunition, any equipment, any kind of in support, there is no in that time. But alhamdulillah, we did our mission in good shape. And in my side, I destroyed 2 buses with pilots and technical pilots in that time.
Yes.
It was very severe thing to the enemy, and we know that from the enemy, the Israeli troop, they say that by the wireless
The information released by them.
we got this information from them. And after that, we spent about 7 months behind the Nile enemy. In that time, we was gathered together with my friend, some of my troops, my friends like Hamid Khalifa, some Rauf Goma Krem, some of we have some casualties, some people who have hurts from
injuries, yes.
Casualties, yes. And we try to cure with Bedouin help. In this case, we have to mention that the Bedouin have the very respectable rule in that time. They help us a lot as Egyptian, and they give us a lot of support in that time. And we have, until now, we have contact with them, and we still have contact. I respect these people very much. We have bad idea about them,
yes.
but this is not really the real Bedouin in Sinai. The real Bedouin in Sinai, very honest people, very Egyptian. They are Egyptian and
patriotic. Patriotic.
That's right. And they fear everything is okay. This what happened now in Sinai. It's not real Bedouin scene. I'm sure. And the hero people there, they try to deny that, but nobody hears them.
We do know that the militants that are attacking the Egyptian army and the Egyptian police in Sinai are actually related to other nationalities from Palestine and Syria and, of course, the Muslim Brotherhood. Can you confirm that?
I know, but even some of them from Bedouin, you know, everywhere we have bad people and good people. Very little bad people always make bad reputation.
Society.
Bad reputation. That's
yes.
right. Bad reputation for all the people.
Yes.
That's the reason they have some of them. But it is very slow, very little people. It's not very
small
few.
number of
And
them.
they also they deny them. They not agree about them. We say the shuyukh, or they say what the Bedouin leaders or something.
The tribal heads.
That's right, tribal heads. They deny them, and they try to help them to return back again to the Ashira or the family of the Bedouin. That's the reason. This also, in my opinion, is not big problem. It is very. It will solve it as soon as possible, inshallah, if we have the desire and we have the cooperate to try to solve this problem.
So what about the challenges that is facing the Egyptian army now in Egypt and, of course, in Sinai? How do you evaluate the challenges that it's facing there?
As I told you, there is not challenging. As I say, challenging is something we can say, but you know that is the territory there. It is very tough, and they can help this kind of people. As I told you, I spent about 7 months. Israeli troops try to find me and my troops. They can't. It's not easy because the territory there, it's tough, and you can
Filled
use
with
it.
mountains and sands and
That's
deserts.
right.
Yes.
That's right. This is one issue. Second issue, you know, we have the other side of channel to go to Palestine or something like that. They try to help, use this also to help them. They attack and go again to turn again back to other side with from channels or something like that, and also go through the port with Israel and between Israel.
But Major, my final question, because we're running out of time. How much time do you think that the Egyptian army needs to be maybe getting rid of all the terrorists in Sinai now? How much time do we need as an Egyptian army?
In my opinion, it will not be too long, because if we cooperate as Egyptian people, Egyptian people, that means Sinai people, and also in valley people. You could say people of Sinai, they say, and valley people, they just mean in River Nile Valley.
Yes.
And Sinai people, that means the people live in Sinai. If we cooperate with the army and with police and with ourselves also to get rid of all this kind of trouble, it will take maybe weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that, months, 1 month. And after, if we take it seriously, because we have the real desire and we have real cooperate, we have also the environment, the Egyptian environment desire. They want, Egypt want. That's the reason I think it will be 3, 4 weeks, and it depends on our cooperate and our real
will to be getting rid of the
That's what I'm looking for.
Yes, Major General Magdi Shahata, the military expert, thank you very much for being with us today on my cruise.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. And now it's time to go out for a quick break to listen to this song celebrating the holy month of Ramadan, so stay tuned.